these men, the truth of the matter is they are going after young ladies. Why they have a wife at home, claiming to be nuclear, claiming to be monogamous, but they are still going after. If they travel to Abuja, they have a girl over there. They travel to Lagos, they have a girl over there. They travel to anywhere they travel, they have girls standby. So why are you hypocritically castigating Yul Edochie? So good day, my people. How are you guys doing? Today we are going to discuss an important topic that has been making around the social media, causing a lot of argument, a lot of talk from here and there. And it's all about polygamy. So today we are going to talk about it. So, but before I go ahead, there's this my brother that is beside me. He's going to talk about this issue with me. So I would love him to tell us about himself a little before we can proceed. This my brother. Tell us who you are. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. And I also want to thank the viewers. My name is Nwachinemere Chimboribu, and I'm glad to be here today. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, this issue of polygamy has been the talk of the town. Everybody is talking about it, and some persons, they agree to it, while some persons, they don't agree to it. So what is your take on polygamy in general? What do you have to say about polygamy in general? Okay, what we need to understand is this. Polygamy is a type of marriage, or a type of family, whereby a man is married to more than one wife. And the practice has been there way back before we are giving birth to. You understand? Our forefathers have practiced it. Even some notable men in the Bible practiced polygamy. Okay? It is not a problem, and it can never be an issue. Just that in this dispensation, so many persons are now seeing it like it shouldn't be. It is a taboo. Things have changed, this and that. But it's all about choice. If you have what it takes to go into polygamy, you go ahead with it. Because one thing is certain: if you have what it takes, like what the capacities needed to venture into polygamy, number one, you must be financially stable. When I mean financially stable, I don't mean, an average person. I mean stupendously rich, wealthy man. That is one. Then two, you have to be emotionally balanced. You have to be physically agile to be into polygamy. Then you have to be mentally ready to handle the things in polygamy. If you have all these qualities, then go ahead. Polygamy, to me, it is not a taboo. But where it is a taboo is where you do not have these capacities to go into it and start forming and claiming that you're polygamous. Okay, all right. Of recent, for the past, let me say, 1 year, this topic, polygamy, has really been around a particular person in Nigeria, a Nollywood actor called Yul Edochie. So what do you have to say about the saga, the brouhaha everybody is talking about concerning him getting married to a second wife and all the rest, and both women, men, everybody's bashing, talking? So what do you have to say about it? One thing we need to understand is that Yul Edochie is a celebrity. That is why it's as if his own case is the talk of the town. But the truth of the matter is this: Yul Edochie took a decision that he feels is better for him, irrespective of the circumstances around how he got married to a second wife. Do you understand? He made his choice. He decided to follow the path of his predecessors in the Bible, because he's a Christian. People like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Solomon, these persons were polygamous, and we celebrate them. Christians celebrate them a lot. Christians celebrate them a lot. So Yul Edochie took the step that is better for him. Do you understand? He's not the first person to be polygamous, and neither will he be the last person to be polygamous. Just that the society is making mountain out of it. There are a lot of in our dispensation, in our contemporary environment, there are a lot of men that have gone into polygamy. A lot of politicians, a lot of wealthy men have gone into polygamy. We know of Ned Woko, who married 6 wives, and the last one is also a celebrity, Regina Daniels. We know of Dangote, we know of Tinubu, we know of Atiku Abubakar, we know of Osibanjo, what's his name? Olusegun Obasanjo. These are men that got married to many wives. Do you understand? So it's not like Yul is the first person. But I don't know why everybody is kind of attacking him. Or is it because, let me say, among these men that I've mentioned, maybe it's the lesser person affluently that is more that is affluent. The others are more affluent than him. I don't know, maybe. So, but to me, it is the masses that are creating these challenges. It is the masses that are molding a picture, creating a picture, painting a picture that isn't there. And because of that, maybe the first wife has gone into that emotion of what the masses have painted, and it's as if it's a problem. He's never the first person and will never be the last person to go into polygamy. So I don't know, but people need to at least be objective when they are bashing this young man. Thank you. Okay, all right. Now, women have really been emotional about the issue. Do you understand? But of recent, some men are now in the forefront talking about it, castigating and saying all sorts of things about Yul Edochie. And some persons agree with him, while some persons do not agree with him. So what do you have to say about those men who do not agree with Yul Edochie's stand on the issue of polygamy and getting married to a second wife? The truth of the matter is this. When I listen or read comments online, it is very laughable. Do you understand? Laughable, because when I see men who are bashing Yul Edochie, I just laugh. The truth of the matter is this. These men who are bashing Yul Edochie, they are claiming to have one wife, okay? And apart from claiming to have one wife, they are still going after young ladies. You can see the hypocrisy in it. Now, majority of them are Christians. And every day they are singing this song, Father Abraham have many songs. And they also sing, Abraham blessings are mine. Abraham blessings are mine. I am blessed in the morning. I am, Now, they celebrate this man and they forgot that Abraham was polygamous. Abraham was polygamous. He had more than one wife. Isaac had more than one wife. Jacob had more than one wife. David in the Bible, David himself, had more than one wife. And aside having more than one wife, he slept with someone else's wife, now set up the husband to be killed in the war front and took over the wife. And upon that, God in heaven, whom they have been using to judge Yul Edochie, looked at David and said, this is a man after my own heart. A man after my own heart. So what are we talking about? Look at Solomon. Solomon had 700 wives with 300 concubines. Concubines means side chicks. 300 concubines. And upon such thing, God looked at him and bestowed on him wealth and excess wisdom. Wealth and excess wisdom. So, is it that in our era, God changed? No. We are just being hypocritical about it. Men are being hypocritical. So I don't really understand why they are after Yul Edochie. None of them are talking about Ned Woko, who married Regina when she was about 18 or 19 years old. Nobody's talking about it. So why you? So we are being sentimental. We are picky. We are choosing whom to attack. And all these men, the truth of the matter is they are going after young ladies. Why they have a wife at home, claiming to be nuclear, claiming to be monogamous, but they are still going after. If they travel to Abuja, they have a girl over there. They travel to Lagos, they have a girl over there. They travel to anywhere they travel, they have girls standby. So why are you hypocritically castigating Yul Edochie? So they should stop it. Actually, they should stop it. Thank you. But I have this question. Are there reasons why a man will choose to go into polygamy? And there are some reasons that will prompt a man all of a sudden, he now wants to go into polygamous marriage and set up a polygamous family. The truth of the matter is this. Number one reason I would say is peace of mind. You know, it's not easy to handle one wife. So maybe when the one you have is giving you issues, the second person will be your succor, a place of succor, a place of solace. That is number one reason. Then the other reason is maybe due to political affiliation, just like most of our politicians are doing. And the other reasons are some persons brag about it. Just like the Igbos say it, a man with many wives. So some persons brag about it. So that's just basically it. These are the reasons I can picture out from it. All right. Now, I want to ask again, are there advantages attached to being polygamous or setting up a polygamous family? Are there advantages attached to it? Well, what I have to say is this, like I said before, is just having solace, having a place of succor when the other person is traumatizing you mentally. Do you understand? That is one advantage about it. And the second one is some persons love to have multiple children. Some persons love having multiple children if they have what it takes, like I mentioned earlier. So these are the advantage. Number one, instead of you to start, running around girls outside, you have your second wife who is there. I've seen men that have suffered from those who are monogamous, that suffer from starvation of sex. Like after childbirth, the wife decides not to have sex with him. So when you have a younger person who is ready to offer you that, you go for the person and marry the person. Your first wife is there doing her own thing. You are here with your second wife doing your own thing. So this is the advantage. And having other children, multiple children. Some persons derive joy in it. So that's just it. Okay. Now, what of the disadvantages? Don't you think that polygamy creates a lot of enmity, animosity between the wives and the children of those wives that are to you? Don't you think it creates all this enmity here and there? What do you think? What I have to say is this, please. We were talking about all these issues. Like I said earlier, if you don't have the capacity, if you don't have those qualities I mentioned, you must be stupendously rich. One, you must be mentally ready. You must be physically available. If you don't have this capacity, don't go into it. Now, as a rich man, a wealthy man who have assets here and there, before you are no more, you will all those things accordingly. When you are no more, all of them will come together and do what? And give you the last respect. After then, they will go their own way because you've already settled them. But you that is not wealthy, you are not rich, you are just an upcoming man, you have only one upstairs. Let's say your asset is only one duplex, and you are thinking of being polygamous. It will not work because it will create a lot of tension. You see your wife dragging that just only one house. But when you are stupendously rich, my brother, this animosity and enmity will not come in. That is just the truth of the matter. You have assets there. In Ikeja, you have 2 buildings. In Abuja, you have 2 buildings. You allocate it to them when you are still alive. You will it to them. When you are dead, everybody is on their own because you've already settled them. But whereby, okay, let me say for example, there is some persons who are monogamous. You see a man that built like something like 3-story building. When he's dead, you see his own children from one wife fighting over the building. You see, the first son will take the last floor, the second son will have the other one will have, But whereby you are rich, you have building here, you have building here, you have building here, you have building here. You share it accordingly. Which disadvantage will come up when you are stupendously rich? Somebody like Dangote, you say when he's dead, there will be animosity between his children. It doesn't work. It's only when you are not well to do, you start going to polygamy, that all this problem will come up. Look at the children of polygamous men that are having issues. They are not stupendously rich. They are just normal people that maybe they made 1 or 2 millions and they felt that they should gather more wives. And when there are no more, they start creating problems because there are no assets, there are no legacy. But when you are okay, you are well to do, there won't be any problem. Because when you settle them, when you go, all of them will manage what you've settled them with. But that is just the truth. That is just the truth. For me, I don't see, the only disadvantage there is when you are not well to do. That is when there is a problem. When you are well to do, there won't be any problem. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. Now I want to ask, or let me say, do you have any advice to young guys who would be wishing or who are planning to get a second wife in the future, aside the first one they have now? Any advice you have to give to them, or even the ladies? My advice is this. My advice is this. Do what pleases you. Make the right choice. If you have the capacity and you want to go into it, go ahead and don't look back. But be sure that you are ready to take care of the women that you've occupied, that you've gathered for yourself in the name of polygamy. Do not go into polygamy and you leave this one and concentrate on this one. But what I have to say is this: make the right choice, make the right decision that suits you. But also know, polygamy is never a taboo. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. We really appreciate. And I have to say this.
Thank you.
Please, do what is best for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do what is best for you. In everything you do, make the wise decision that will suit you and suit your family.
Definitely.
Do you understand? There is nothing on earth that does not have negative aspect of it and positive aspect of it. But however it is, make the right decision that will suit you and your family. And also, do not forget, drop your comment, share this video, and follow us. God bless you.